All right. Well, I did want to tie this into what happened yesterday in the United States, specifically at the White House, because this has got the internet wrestling community going nuts. As this was actually pretty cool. And there is a lot of irony here in that Hulk Hogan died of a heart attack. But yesterday, our president announced that they were bringing back the presidential fitness test.
Thank the Lord.
Fitness award. And the reason why it ties into wrestling is if you look directly to our president's left and to our right, that is Triple H, which has the wrestling internet community freaking out. Here we go. Let's go see what our president had to say.
I'm pleased to announce that we're officially restoring the presidential fitness test and the presidential fitness award. And it's going to be a very big thing. From the late 1950s until the 2013, graduate scholars all across our country competed against each other in the presidential fitness test. And it was a big deal. This was a wonderful tradition, and we're bringing it back. I'm pleased.
So do you know anything about this, Meg? The presidential fitness test, what it was like?
Yes, I remember doing it every year in elementary school through, I believe middle school, where there were certain...
No, 1001?
It's Crazy Ernie from Crazy Ernie's Used Car Emporium.
Last time to interrupt test seems to be working fine.
Holy crapola.
Wow.
Shams, I'm just going to throw this out there. You can interrupt the show whenever you want. just letting you know. Like, don't feel like you're like getting in the way or anything. Can we please get some crowns, please, in the chat? I don't even know how to respond to that. But just say thanks to Shamsa. I look forward to the day where I can just give you a big old hug. Just say thanks. Because you are allowing us to do this, which is spectacular.
I think we are announcing that with all these donations, we're getting Brad Pitt for King of the Cart.
That's right. That's right. His appearance fee is looking more reasonable right now.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. That is spectacular. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what Triple H had to say about this.
Wait, real fast though, this fitness test, was that the stuff that you had to do like the whole
like pull-ups, sit-ups, shuttle run, V-sit reach, the mile run, all of those things. And
I thought there was a name for it, but not that name, not the presidential. There was like another name for it.
They called it the presidential fitness test, and there were also presidential fitness awards. And I think that's probably why they got rid of it, was because some kids may not have been as fit as other kids. But at the same time, you know, we're seeing a huge continuing to rise in childhood obesity. And I believe that this type of thing, although, yes, it can make some kids feel bad about themselves. However, it kind of introduces them to a more physical lifestyle. And if they want it, honestly, it's kind of a way to bully the kid indirectly. You know, if the kid is overweight or obese and he's not as fit as his buddy, maybe this is the opportunity to motivate that kid to put the donuts down.
This is interesting. Okay, here are the standards here. And I'm curious to see what we could do, or like if any, where we stand on this. Okay. For age 11, standards includes a V-sit and reach of 4+ inches for boys and 6.5 inches for girls. What does that mean? What is a V-sit? Just like sitting on the ground?
You sit on the ground, and then you put your feet up against this ruler.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then you're flat on the ground and you reach forward as far as you can. And it's supposed to test your flexibility through your legs and your hips.
Okay.
But you keep your legs straight and you reach as far as you can.
Basically, you're sitting in front of like this wooden thing, and it's got like a ruler on it, and you slide the ruler with your fingers, and you just push as far as you can go, like a flexibility. And that's how they measure like how flexible you are, right? How much you move the ruler.
Look at this though. This is interesting. Okay. 6 pull-ups for boys, 3 for girls, 47 sit-ups for boys, 42 for girls, and a mile run or walk of, I guess, 7 minutes, maybe.
But I thought the boys and girls were all the same.
Blabs, we're back in reality over here. All right.
Real quick question: is this the new one, or is this like the older? I'm just curious if it's the same test.
Well, this is the original test, included age-specific physical markers. Though exact benchmarks for the new reinstated version haven't been finalized. But I got to be honest, I know for a fact that I cannot do 10 pull-ups right now. Know for a fact I can't. I think I could do 56 sit-ups, but I know that I couldn't run a mile in 6 minutes. There's no way.
So these are just these are the bare minimum. Like they raise the bar really high, but like obviously there's a shit ton of kids that don't meet that. Like there's no way. I always could never do the V-sit reach as well as other kids could because I just wasn't flexible. But there's certainly no way I could run a mile at 7 years old in 9 minutes. Absolutely not. And I can't even do 10 pull-ups myself right now. But I think they put this as like, there's tiers too. So depending on the age group, obviously right here we have ages 11 through 14, and they do that, I guess, to motivate kids to be fitter so that they have a goal to reach. But oftentimes, from my experience back in my day, these kids never there's barely anybody that even gets close to some of these numbers.
Well, I think these are all, look, you give kids a number to strive towards. I think that's pretty awesome. Here was the announcement of this as well. It says, let's make America fit again.
We have a president that knows sports unlike any other. He brought together 30 of the most elite athletes to bring back the presidential fitness test.
We think we have the opportunity to change in the 70-year history of PCSFN the course of where it's going currently. We have some of the greatest athletes behind us from all different sports to headline, envision, and empower the students of our young generation.
I've watched sort of the decline of the youth of America and their ability and sort of the decline of the importance of fitness and health and nutrition and all of it. And it's an incredible honor, and I'm thrilled to dig in and get to work.
We're all about helping young youth to move. It's about sport, it's about fitness and nutrition. I have a passion for all of them. So I'm excited to be able to make a difference in kids' lives moving forward. So I'm very thankful for the President Trump for giving me this platform and for us to change the generation.
I love this.
Yeah, I'm totally on board. Totally on board with this idea. Now, this has not gone over very well, like I said, in the internet wrestling community. Triple H spoke at the White House during this, and the internet wrestling community is, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain here. And this is obviously Triple H when he was a wrestler, pretending to do presidential speeches and stuff like that. And here he is. And this is 6,000 thumbs up over here. It's pretty amazing to kind of see the response from just the internet wrestling community is almost as crazy as the video game community. There's a lot of Looney Tunes in the IWC, and anytime anybody's associated with anything that they don't like, this is exactly what happens. People go, I don't even, and they freak out. And there's a lot of crossover in wrestling and video games. So anyways, interesting stuff happening there. And I think that's great for America, if I'm being totally honest with you. I love the idea of people getting up and getting out. And especially today, as phones have become so relevant, sedentary lifestyles have become so relevant. And we sit around all day, and it's important that we get up and get moving. And maybe Blabs, when those new standards are set, maybe that's a goal for all of us, me, you, and Phoenix. And maybe we put it out to all of our guests. We can see who can accomplish the presidential, like maybe for like a 13-year-old boy or girl or whatever, whoever can accomplish that.
So we
first.
have to identify as children now.
No. You just have to do the test. You just got to do the test. That's all.
I identify as a 14-year-old boy now.
I think you all need to speak for yourselves because I've been doing Kegels this entire time. I'm on like 50 right now. Rock hard.
Okay.
Ow!
Hell yeah, brother.
Good for you, Phoenix. It's great to hear. All right.
I think it's great.
What else you got on that, Meg? Because I agree. I think it's.
But like real fast, do you guys remember doing that relay thing where you had like you have to run across the gym, wait a couple seconds, wait for the beep, and then the beep would just be going faster and faster and faster, and you would be like
beep test.
Yeah, but like there was I feel like there was another name for it. I'm just totally blanking on it.
No, they call it sometimes they call it like beat the beep.
No, there was like a legit stupid
test.
name for it. Maybe it was just in my school. But yeah, it was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
I think it's great. I agree with everything you said. There's a rise in sedentary lifestyle that's been going on for a long time. And I've just noticed that there's not a whole lot of kids playing outside that much anymore. And I don't know if it's just my area, but the sports and little leagues is not very prevalent, and there's not very many kids in it. And I used to play softball. I played for 12 years, and it was huge. And there were so many girls that would play, and they were good, like really, really good at a very young age. And now I used to teach pitching lessons. I can't even find, 8 to 12-year-olds to teach lessons to, because they're like, we'll put it off later. I'm like, well, you're not going to be any good if you put it off later. You might as well start now. So I think it's good.
Yeah. Well, there is a lot of that, a lot of what you just spoke of, as far as like kids today are like, why do I need to start working hard now? I don't understand why I need to start working hard now. It's like, so you can be good later. That's why. They don't quite understand that. Put an asterisk there. I actually probably will lose all your hair.